first child. She missed the start of this summer. She won't miss this for anything.
But a big different 2025. It's been having a magnificent 2024. The big reason is that Sri Lanka won their two bilateral series this year. The youngster, economical in the power play, and has a handy way of hitting wickets as well. Well, if you're not nervous enough already in your first T20 World Cup, you're probably going to just have a few more nerves as you're sort of being told to wait and pause, but it'll get there.
Yeah, I've counted 5 times now. She's just wiped her hand on her trousers. Now, Sri Lankans are used to a bit of sweat and a bit of humidity. It's not Sri Lanka, it's not Colombo. So the nerves and the sweat have come from the first ball of the World Cup being delayed.
Yeah, that first ball, you feel so many nerves in your belly when you're an opening bowler and you just want to get that first ball down in the right direction. So it's just having to wait here. The youngster Mantabadara. And also the England girls there have a lot of nerves too. There's been a huge amount of chat this home World Cup. And now it's finally about to get going.
Well, we say it's nerves, but I think most athletes would just say it's excitement because this is what you build up to, isn't it? All the training, all the hard work now gets a chance and an opportunity to be put into action right across these next 3 or so weeks on the biggest stage.
No slip in. Still waiting for the problem behind the bowler's arm.
Edgbaston was brilliant throughout the Commonwealth Games, and I think that's what's dragged so many people back because it was such a wonderful tournament right throughout, and the people around Birmingham really supported it. They're back here today. People will start to file in as this game goes on as well. Of course, just the history of the ground as well.
Absolutely, some famous battles here over the years. Always winds me up a little bit. There's so many match officials, so much time before the game just to check, is everything all right behind the bowler's arm? Yet we are delayed.
Amy Jones will be thinking, that's fine, because I'm just going to go back into my memory about how I played at this ground. And she knows the ground well. She played a magnificent innings against Australia in the Ashes here just a couple of years ago as well. And that's what players want, don't you, Tash, when you arrive to a ground, those happy memories.
Yeah, and home comfort as well, just growing up in Southern Comfort just down the road. So yeah, for her, she'll probably have her family here as well. So yeah, it's really nice to turn up at those familiar grounds and the grounds that you have great memories at. She's getting frustrated here herself here, Amy Jones. This is quite, yeah, she wants to make sure that she's got everything perfect. The huge home World Cup. She wants it clear behind the bowler's arm.
Yeah, and if you're new to the game, batters have to have wonderful vision of the white ball being released. So behind the bowlers, there'll be all this sort of black covering to try and ensure that the batter can see the ball coming out of the hand, whether it's fast bowlers or spin bowlers.
Just a reminder of the two groups. We are in Group B, England, Ireland, New Zealand, Scotland, Sri Lanka, and the West Indies. No easy games in this format. We saw that after warm-up games. Plenty of upsets. South Africa. Jones just to pull this graphic up again, 6 times Australia. England, once the West Indies, last time in Dubai, New Zealand, and Sophie Devine. Finally, after a long delay, we are ready for the first ball of this year's Women's T20 World Cup. Everyone just held their nerve pretty well. It was on a length, it was a good line. Amy Jones, one of her favourite shots, just driving it on the up.
What I loved immediately, Ashita picked it up cleanly, shaped to have a you could see the movement of the onside from every Sri Lankan player to come in off the boundary line, cover angles. That's what you want to see as a coach, as a captain, first ball.
A little bit of in swing, off the mark. No! She was struggling. The throw was quite wide, actually. It was 4 stumps, or sets of stumps wide. But she was just treading water towards the end.
Yeah, these two run well together. It's just a little bit of a sketchy first run. And once, as you just said, Mel, really good bit of fielding there from Dilhari, the youngster. And that's what these youngsters will bring into the Sri Lankan side, that youthful energy, and hopefully uplift them in the field as well. Danny White-Hodge is so used to running between the wickets with Sophia Dunkley. We're just going to have to get a bit used to each other here, this England opening pair.
Keep that in swing again to White-Hodge as well. She likes width. That sort of delivery, that's going way down.
First couple of deliveries. Didn't see a lot of swing, but when she gets it full, that's the shape that she can get into the right-hander. See the palm of the hand just tapering into fine leg to try and get that in-swing movement.
There's so many in-swing bowlers in the women's game. There's only a few that can swing it away. Like to swing it in, something Lauren Bell has obviously worked on recently. Chip not timed. Wicket is an area that she likes. Jones, surprised there's no mid-wicket in for her?
Yeah, I am, because she gets caught a lot on the mid-wicket ring, and actually I understand what she's trying to do here, Mal, if you block off that as a boundary option, but actually you want to, as a bowler in with the new ball, you want to take that attacking option by leaving that big gap at mid-wicket. It's just an easy single through that onside for Amy Jones.
And again mid-wicket.
And when you've played in 10 T20 World Cups like Chamariyada Padu has done, the captain of Sri Lanka, this is where you want to see the adjustments being made. There's the adjustment from a young bowler as well, just that little cutter, just grabbing and holding off the pitch a little bit. If she's going to bowl that mid-wicket probably comes into play even more.
Well, again, mid-wicket again. They're going to have to think about that. Got the boundary option. Not anyone on the single or catching. First over done. 6 for none, England.
Shots at the moment is the wind that's coming across the ground as well. It's dipped a little bit at the moment. outside. A bit of tweaking at the top of the order. Dunkley, that Civet front back in at number 3. It's a huge in for her, for England tournament.
The City End. Both opening bowlers playing in their first T20 World Cup. Only experience with the bat, but with the new ball, it's an inexperienced new ball attack.
Automatically see the adjustment in the field too. So the snippet play, it's a short third at the moment, so you'll be able to see difference. Madara running the in swing. Tali now coming in from the City End.
Slingy, very slingy. We've seen this before from plenty of Sri Lankans.
May not have to mention who this looks like. That's where she'll get this beautiful away swing. And actually, Danny White-Hodge, that's a strength through the offside, but it also can be a weakness. And it has been a weakness of late. She's got caught just sort of prodding through the offside. So a nice match-up here.
Always takes a little while to face and get used to someone like Natali. Just comes from almost in front of the umpire.
And actually, just as we had that delay at the start, it's not coming out of the sight screen there. It's probably coming out of Jacqueline Williams, the standing umpire. So actually, that just does make it a little bit difficult for the facing batter. Not quite sure where to pick that. And at the other end, Eloise Sheridan coming in her 43rd Women's T20.
You'll get that with that action. If you just release it a fraction late, it'll be a wide offside. With a slingy action, about the timing, you have to get your timing spot on. Orthodox tool there. Almost out the umpire's left hip. Sweeper out there. Tournament, we'll be looking at the milestones that could be achieved as we go through the day, the weeks. White-Hodge needs 10 for 500 runs in the ICC T20 World Cup. Capsey needs 44 just in T20 internationals, and Nat Silverbrand 43,000 in this format. Eighth T20 World Cup is now for Danny White-Hodge against someone who's playing her first.
Almost dynamic play in the game, and has been for many a year, Danny White-Hodge. But sometimes sort of been that slower start, but once she gets in, she can really motor. And I suppose that was the big question for England openers. If you don't pick Dunkley, and Jones takes a while to get into this new role, and Danny White-Hodge takes a little while to get going, can they produce those explosive starts that they're looking for and they really want?
In the air, there is a fielder out there, goes in front. And that'll be the first boundary of this World Cup off the bat of Danny White-Hodge.
And that's her strength, Danny White-Hodge, and she is short of runs. throw her hands across it, and that will just make her feel a little bit more at ease. She knows that she's been short of form. It's the New Zealand series for the birth of her new child. That will just make her feel a little bit more comfortable out there.
That was more controlled.
And I think that's the difference. And just in those two shots, I felt that in that India series and also in the warm-up game, she just wasn't trying to look to actually hit the ball with some which we just saw there. I just felt that she was trying to look for the one. That was her first point of call, looking for the one. Whereas there, I feel the first thing in her mind is trying to find the boundaries. That's Danny White-Hodge that we know and brilliant player that she is.
As a fielder, there is a fumble. There's a double fumble, actually, because there was a chance, well, a triple. Chance of a run out as well. 15 for none after two.
Runs off the first 2 overs. No real stresses there for England. They've got a pretty good idea now of what seamers have to offer. Very unique action for most people around the world, but not for Sri Lankans, that's for sure.
One fumble, two fumbles, three fumbles. Into the attack. So our first look at spin. There'll be plenty of it today. Mid-off is up, and both these batters like to go over mid-off. It is a shorter boundary as well.
Naika had the lowest release point in the last T20 World Cup back in 2024. She just pipped Lindsay Smith to the post on that low release point. She'll just try and skip this ball in. She also gets a nice bit of in-drift towards the right hand she prefers bowling at. She's not necessarily trying to get any spin out of this surface, but keep LBW and bowl in play.
Yeah, like Lindsay Smith, she normally takes the new ball. Saved a couple of overs. Round arms, Tash Farron mentioned. This launch phase in the power play, you are only allowed 2 out. 25-yard circle there, both on the leg side, long on deep mid-wicket. That's what they like. They both like to open up the offside. In particular, Danny White-Hodge. She hasn't timed that, and the outfield a little bit slow because of the rain. The running is good.
It's been good cricket all round there, isn't it? Hari has already shown this game is really new in terms of the overs, just how important she could be for Sri Lanka in the field. She's quick across the ground. The skill of being able to dive and flick it back.
Stop.
The captain doesn't like it in terms of bowling for this unit. It's T20 international.
Could be a couple as well, because it's right between those two boundary fielders we highlighted. On and deep mid-wicket.
There's been a lot of chat about England's fitness in the last couple of years, and I do feel that the running between the wickets at the start of this English summer has been better.
We all
Back
know
up
this
to the twos really well. Needs to be pretty quick as well.
No.
Yeah, I think a huge element of that is fitness. I think the other thing is technique too. We're keeping an eye on that across this T20 World Cup because every run is going to count. It's talked about.
Just see it, I want to go over to see if they're alright.
Just to get through to the semi-finals,
Come on.
let alone the final.
Like, look at me now.
Twos into threes potentially.
Good boy. Show me your teeth. Good boy. Be good boys. Hi. Wait, you can sit back on the sofa now.
Don't tell me to sit it off.
You can sit on the sofa. Oh shit, I've got the tape on. I'm trying to watch this.
Dimensions we've just seen now, because it should be with their batting lineup.
Well, I hope they are flexible. I felt that that was probably the one thing that they didn't do in the the first series against New Zealand, especially when you've got power hitters of Freya Kemp and Danny Gibson. You want to get that timing of their entry to the crease just right.
Straight to the fielder.
And then you've got the likes of Heather Knight, who, you know, if England did lose a couple of early wickets in that power play, you know that she's can be able to just, not that you do it for too long in T20 cricket, but steady the ship. So yeah, I hope that middle order are going to be a little bit more flexible just to the situation of the game.
Good tip and run. Plenty on show, not just today, but throughout the tournament.
James, a little bit disappointed there. She's got 2 drag downs from Atapado with this over. The first one she went backward of square. Yes, she made the adjustment, but then picked out deep mid wicket.
And I think it's good that England are playing Sri Lanka up first, because the way that they play spin in this tournament, I think is going to be a good factor in how they're going to go about things. Haven't played spin that well over the last 18 months to 2 years. We will see a lot of these England players play off the back foot, slow spin in particular.
In the air, will it go all the way? Well, I think she may have just pushed it onto the cushion there. The umpire will have a look at that. That was a chance, a difficult chance. They will check whether it was a 6. I think it was. It may well have landed on the cushion.
It's been a hot spot for a lot of these first few overs here at Edgbaston. Delaney on the boundary line. The 4. Same for 6. 32 for nothing.
Yeah, they check these things now behind the scenes as well, just to speed up play.
At this point here, Amy Jones is like, oh no, and Delaney is thinking, I'm in with a chance. I think she probably didn't realise how much hops she had. She might have overcooked it fractionally. Scooping things back in, she could have actually maybe gone with 2 hands and gone for the catch.
Alki back into the attack. Wide. And has it gone all the way? No, 1 bounce. So back-to-back boundaries. Last ball of the previous over, first ball of this one.
Just looking to try and find that shape in, but started it too far outside off stump. You don't have to give Danny White coach too many invitations. Play up and over the offside. A challenge for the youngest in the competition in terms of matches, up against a player with a wealth of experience.
And actually, sometimes when you are a swing bowler, I found this myself, you want to look for the swing, you can get a little floaty, but the best option is to still try and hit the pitch hard, because Malky Madara will find that swing there.
Again, opens up that offside. Again, boundary. Problems for Sri Lanka.
Danny Wyatt Hodge, and that's what Charlotte Edwards has called for from her batting lineup. She wants them to be able to access the offside, but
My best and
Wyatt
family
Hodge
in
is
the
going to be able
video.
to do that with deliveries like that. Madara just hasn't got her length here. You want to be bringing Danny Wyatt Hodge
Whoa.
forward early on in her innings. That failed trimming height, in particular with the keeper up to the stumps, try and keep her in her crease.
It's a challenge, isn't it, when you're a young bowler trying to make your way through into international side, you're on the biggest stage and you get hit early against a player that you know can be so damaging. So that adjustment there, keep her up just to line at length. That's good signs for Sri Lanka.
Again, through a straightish mid-wicket. They've not changed it. This is now England's best opening partnership of the summer. This is their 7th T20. Obviously, Danny White-Hodge wasn't there to start with. They've had Dunkley. A good time to find some form as an opening combination. See Danny White-Hodge. Not only does she like the offside, but she purposely opens up the offside. She shimmies a little bit leg side there with her back leg. You can see all her stumps. She backs herself not to miss it. So a ball that's off stump to Danny White-Hodge is
Go away
actually
back to
wide.
me.
Probably going to have to bowl
You
different
can
leg.
do this. I'll give you a co-play
Not there.
now. That's
Cannot
what
bowl there to Danny White-Hodge. England on the charge. 5 overs done. 46 for none.
I mean, it's alright, darling. Maybe you need it. No, it's not. You're. No, you're. No, come here. He's not your father, is he? You're not gonna get one. I'm gonna give you one later when you have your dinner. We can especially do it for my local photos. You can have one too. You always say that, and I always believe you. Don't I? I always believe it.
Give us something back.
Pinky
One
Princess.
over remaining in the power play. England here will be delighted with this start.
Yeah, because don't can't do Toshin those left right now. To go get
Pretty
them.
ball there from Tali, who quite intrigued by her bowling. Let's just have a look here at Danny White-Hodge, who's got started very well so far today. She loves a bit of whip through that offside. It's 12-metre gap. She's got that up and over. And just creeping through. What have you made of it so far? Start with Stacey. Yeah, I think this has been really good from England in terms of how they've progressed. They've been very watchful in the first 2 overs. And it's almost as though they've mashed the gas just a bit more. The bowlers under pressure. I think Sri Lanka might have been a bit guilty as well for bowling just a few full deliveries in the slot. I've got a bit of an interesting stat for you. Tali, who we've been watching, has one of the lowest of all time, actually the lowest release point from a bowler ever seen in the women's T20 international. That's been tracked. So I'm 165 centimeters tall, not very tall, but average height. She releases it 1.35 meters. So that is a low, low slingy arm. What do you make with it? Keep your eyes closely on the ball. Make sure that you're watching it even when she's releasing it, not just preempting it. And I'd probably say stay on that front foot a bit longer because she tends to skid on with those deliveries. So you don't want to get trapped trying to play on the leg side. just take a look here. There's so much of that. If she could just keep that C position just a fraction more upright on that release, it would get a bit more swing, but she's getting plenty.
Yeah, it's a good confident start from her. Playing her fourth game, so 3 games that she's played against Bangladesh, a couple of wickets in that debut game against Bangladesh allows her to play ahead of many other fast bowlers.
I saw her coming there and ended up just throwing it wide, but ended up costly. But that brings up the 50 for England. They will be delighted. Their first outing here in the World Cup can start wicketless, but 50 off just 37.
Yeah, they mentioned earlier, this is the best start for England this summer. And they're continuing to build Bobby Jones and Danny White-Hodge. Just a few different options in different tournaments, different series. This seems to be the one.
Well, drilled it straight to the fielder. Nearly had to put in the dive. But in the end, safe. So out the power play, the score 51 for naught.
The Golden Duck, just off the High Street. 2 words, chow mein.
Made for getting your imagination going. Made for giving you all the options. Made for helping everything slot into place. Made for making the kitchen you've been dreaming of a reality. Wren. Made for living.
We're told bladder leaks mean weakness.
Farm food.
You silly mid-off. So there.
It's been pretty tidy. That left arm spin coming around the wicket. Have bowled bowlers more than 2 overs in a row. Just getting a little bit wide. This may run away here. They're going to have to put the chase on. Tarley's after it. After the power play, they start with another boundary, this time a gift.
And they're just trying to play catch up right now, the Sri Lankan team. They know that they started with a couple of overs right at the start of the innings by conceding singles, run a ball they were pretty comfortable with, and then the boundaries have started flowing in. The fluency for both the English batters have come through. The pressure on the Sri Lankan bowler is clearly telling. They know they need a breakthrough. Someone has to bowl a tight over here.
Now the field is spread. Just provide an opportunity if they can keep it tidy. Gone for that leg side dominant field. Look at that, batting to come. My tip for the tournament, Alice Capsey has been in excellent form. Striking 120. And through the gap. That was nicely played.
Amy Jones finding the gap, just picking up where she left off before the drinks break. Again too full, and they steered into the leg side, into the onside, and perfectly timed. Despite the 2 fielders.
You've seen that the King's birthday honours have come out? No.
It's along the ground.
Yes, New Year's honours, birthday honours.
They're wanting to bowl to
Kevin
was the
Sinfield's
off
on the
stump
beddown.
predominantly and wanting to force the batters to play on the onside.
No, he's like,
With just 4
would be.
boundary riders in the
Yeah, and
women's
he
game,
did all that work, didn't he?
you
With
always have that extra
Bradborough.
room to play with as a batter.
He's gone United. When?
She's changed the
I don't know
angle.
when it is, but yeah.
Might be a good
On
move.
the King's birthday on the
Right
first, it's going to be
line,
Sir.
just into that
Anyone
off
else?
stump.
No. Sir Kevin
And
Sinfield.
that is largely due to the reason because of those 3 boundary
Which
riders on the
every
leg
England
side
highlight
was
loves
for Amy
phase.
Jones, practically the same way continues to be for Danny White-Hodge as well. But the fact that she's gone over the wicket will allow her to bring the off and middle stump line into play.
Squeezed. Just trying to create a bit of room. In the end, a good hand in an extra cover. And that will have to be the worry for the bowler. Now you hear that noise and you know it's a no ball. And for the bowler, she'll be disappointed. But for the batter, Amy Jones, who's on 25 from 20, her eyes will lit up. It's a free one. First of all, let's have a look at that front foot.
Look at that, it's right over.
Pitch is over.
Oh, yes.
Tell you what, first free hit of the T20 World Cup.
Here we go.
She goes across the stumps. A free hit, she drills it down the ground. Nicely helped.
Yeah, clearly the pressure telling on Kasinaika. She knows her captain has entrusted her the job of restricting these 2 batters who are well set, striking it well over 135 each. You have a great success. You can go wider and wider, but still the batters will be interested in drilling the ball either over the offside or just down the ground. Amy Jones does the latter.
Back round. She's trying to go down the ground. Just a slight scuff. Need a breakthrough here. Have a look. That free hit moved across the stumps, kept the eyes on the prize, drilling it down the ground.
Last week,
What a beautiful evening to
would
set
have
the
been at
tone.
Toby Carvery.
The 10th
A lovely breakfast.
World Cup.
Where it would have been mental.
The last ball of the over and a tidy one in the end. 69 for naught after 7.
Who's coming?
What a venue. Here, Edgbaston, the Midlands. This ground has seen a lot of high quality cricket over the years. Let's just have a look. The face score, well, the power play 51 for naught. Pretty impressive. Rate 8.5. What have you made of the first 6 there, Anjum?
It's an absolutely brilliant wicket. You know, they were expecting a start, explosive one, especially with Amy Jones in form in the company of Danny White-Hodge. The opportunity went down and so did the shoulders of the Sri Lankan team as well. They felt they had them slightly on the back foot with the first 4 overs, conceding just a run aboard. That catch going down didn't help. That's why they need to come back with Kavisha Delhari. Experienced Kavisha Delhari.
Yeah, but you have 3 little going to finish. You finally got. There you go. There you go, I guess. Just leave me alone.
Now this is what you want to see. Just the length has been a bit too full from the others, from the seamers, the opening bowlers, and from the left-handed spinners. So an opportunity now for Kavisha just to pull things back. You won't mind singles in this over. You've got to restrict those boundary deliveries.
The good thing with Chamria Tapatu as a captain also is because she's got so many bowling options up her sleeve. She doesn't need to stay back.
Well, that is lovely. That is very Danny White-Hodge. Get those wrists going up and over that offside.
That's just the main reason why Chamria Tapatu didn't bring herself back on. She was always slightly hesitant in offering either a Kavisha Delhari or herself in front of Danny White-Hodge. They know the strength outside the line of the off stump. They know their strength going down the ground. So giving 9. It's very slow through the air. It's enticing Danny Whitehorse to hit me anywhere you can.
Oh, nearly. Stanced down a little bit and fired it through. Just looking how Visha's bowled of late. Hasn't picked up a huge amount of wickets. Has been tidy with the ball. Feel they just need someone at the moment who can get that breakthrough. And they find a way. And one way is pressure. Get those dot balls in. You can see Whitehorse wants to try and open up that offside. If you keep firing that in. Let's have a look at this field here. Leg side deep. Well, that's what she wanted. Has she got the gap? Oh no, that was a shocker there from Amisha.
She's having a torrid time down at the boundary line, Amisha Dulani. No way. She just does not want to face the captain, does not want to look in the direction of the bowler herself. She had a chance earlier on, she misjudged it when it was the captain's over at that point of time. Now she overruns it.
She dropped Amy Jones on 20, on 12, sorry, playing in a first T20 World Cup. The pressure is high.
It's just no. It's just no, but I'm just watching them.
Now she's going to have to chase on, but no chance. That was wide down the leg side, and Whitehorse cashes in. End of another over there with a boundary, 82 for naught. 13 runs coming from that Kavisha over. And again, just a mixed length. Holding this one down the leg side and just being held by Danny Whitehorse. Miss out on those. And if I need something special, breakthrough. Again, the best opening partnership for England this summer. England fans streaming in. We're going to go to the experience of Alex Sheikha de Silva, one of the more experienced in this side. Going to nick some wickets here. She's taken 14 in her career, plenty of matches. It's going to have to be control, also some skill. How are they going to get the breakthrough? There's not a huge amount of turn on offer. Nice batting surface. Just eased into the covers. Well, one player that we've all admired, Danny Whitehorse, is so good on that offside. You both like to capitalise, and they fed her a little bit, but look at those ribs. How good is she? Yeah, once she's given that width on the offside, she will go up and over. She loves those extra cover drives, even on the stumps. But again, the length is what's important when she tends to pick to play those deliveries. Batting to try and create 260 outside of that offside.
Look,
she's holding the post. Didn't quite get what she was looking for.
But
she absolutely loves it. 260 if you feed her. But that, where they started well, it's averaging just 50, just outside that off stump.
yeah, but you're not putting them flat.
You just keep her quiet. They're trying something here. They've used 6 bowlers. These 9 overs being bowled, which just suggests the captain is looking for sort of control, someone to step up. So far, Alex Sheikha's kept this very tidy, just the 1 run. Well, there's a chase on. Can she take the stumps? I think in the end, safe. Back on more excited than everyone else. shoulders and long legs of Amy Jones gets her in. Just took a bit too much time to gather and throw.
Right, you're ridiculously. Off you go. If you bears
Now this is a tidy over so far. So 3 singles. They haven't got the width that they enjoy.
I'm good.
Had
I'll
to
take you there.
scamper to get down the field.
Now,
Close it out, that's the question. Score
you're
ahead.
so told.
Rate they're going. Potential for up near 200, 199 so far predicted. And they keep it tight, just to the one. But they had to scamper through as well. Looks like they're going to be safe. 86 after 9.
The Golden Duck, just on the high street. 2 words, chow mein.
All eyes on Scotty Scheffler's first shot at the career Grand Slam, the US Open, live only on Sky Sports.
Be in no doubt you are looking at a generational talent.
Can Kimi make it 6 in a row? Watch the Barcelona Catalunya Grand Prix live on Sky Sports.
The Golden Duck, just on the high street. 2 words, chow mein.
They're looking unflustered here. Not too many dots, just 13. They've been either hitting them for boundaries or getting up and down. Marietta Patu is going to have to back up that very good over there from the silver. They apply more pressure. Humped it on the ground. Can they come for 2? That's a good bit of fielding at the silver in the deep. The fielder did a good job there.
Wants a wicket here. She's brought herself back on. This is her second over.
And that brings up Danny Wise-Hodge's third 50 in ICC Women's T20 World Cup. So she does it on the opener on her home ground. She will absolutely be relishing this moment.
And what a milestone for her. Yeah, just the cradle rock. The 50 to represent the birth of a child in celebration. This has been an excellent start for her. She's been seeing it. Pressure on to Marietta Patu. 6 runs from 2 balls. Wyatt-Hodge is in a new nonsense mood, so she's going to continue with this momentum.
That's a dangerous move. Long on has come in. She's pushed cover deeper. It's the angle that she's wanted to probe against Wyatt-Hodge.
You can see why it was a good move. She was actually trying to go across it there. Move her long on and stretched it.
Seasoned campaigner, very impressive. 2010. She started playing for the England team in the T20 World Cups to now vastly experienced. Making a strong impression right at the start. With one batter getting to a half century, the other one closing in as well. Amy Jones striking at 130. This is kind of a perfect start to the tournament for England, Charlotte Edwards' team.
She's got experience as well as Danny Wyatt-Hodge playing in her 8th T20 World Cup. To bring in all of that to the equation today. Well, they've kept Long on up. You said it was a dangerous move. And Japan's gone for a 6. That is the first 6 of the tournament.
Brings up the 100 partnership for England. The crowd loves it. Danny Wyatt-Hodge is in some form. No nonsense mood.
Well, she just helps it round the corner, and then the halfway stage, England 101 and cruising.
Great start for England, 101 without loss. She got to bowl her second. Tidy first over for her. Just hit and run at the moment. Direct hit needed. Just taking on the Sri Lankan fielders at the minute. Very good evening, Nasser and Tash.
Evening, Simon. Yeah, excellent running, excellent batting, excellent partnership. That's what they needed at the start of this World Cup.
Goes across, swings it with the wind, leg side, and all the way. It is a big blow from Amy Jones.
Yeah, a bit of innovation here for Amy Jones. She likes the leg side, normally in front of square. Just a little shuffle across to the offside. These two really enjoying batting out here in some good conditions. It's a good batting wicket. It wasn't a bad ball either. The maximum. I feel these two have run really well just to keep the scoreboard ticking over and able to find the boundary with ease as well. Sri Lanka's quite sure where to go to here.
Fourth time England openers have put together a 100-run opening stand in T20 World Cups. And Whitehodge has been involved in two of them now. So this time finds the gap, but it should just be the one.
Whitehodge late into the side this summer because of the birth of her first child. A couple of low scores. But keep her down for long, to be honest. They bowled exactly where she likes it. Outside her off stump, and they put everything away. She looks in good touch now.
Good point on this occasion. Chance on the boundary. They should pick up two.
Got their tactics horribly wrong, haven't they? Amy Jones, they bowl straight without a mid-wicket, and she's chipped it to mid-wicket. Danny Whitehodge, everyone in world cricket knows that she favours it square of the offside. Look at those green boundaries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 between backward point and extra cover.
Underage this time. Almost did for short line. And a left hand and managed to haul it in. Good over this one for England again. Once has any team scored in excess of 200 in a women's T20 World Cup match. England were that team 213 for 5 against Pakistan back in 2023. Opportunity here to continue at this rate. On and
play, just a little fumble. They don't come back for two, though. 12 from the over, 113 without loss.
Jones playing at the home ground in Birmingham. Family and friends here today. He's really enjoyed the Sri Lankan bowling lineup as well. Charlie, the one who's only had a little bit of consistency. No one yet to take an English wicket yet.
Some quality options used so far. Not worked yet. Push for two again here with that decent sized boundary at mid wicket.
Something you spoke to the England captain about, which wasn't it, about fitness and running between the wickets. They're obviously linked. At this stage, if you run as many twos and threes, you're blowing. But these two continue to do it. Are very much linked. Running well, and they look fitter. These two have always been very fit and quick between the wickets.
Crunch through the offside. Beautiful use of the feet and timing as well.
Yeah, and Amy Jones really enjoying being back at the top of the order. It was actually in that New Zealand series at the start of the English summer. She was batting down at 8 or 9. Only got into bat once in that series. So actually, when she's got the opportunity to come back to the top, she bats at the top under Charlotte Edwards in ODI cricket. She loves the pace coming onto the bat. That offside, not her favoured area. You can just see the confidence coming out of Amy Jones here.
Chance straight back, fumble, had two or three cracks at it. Couldn't hold on to an opportunity. Goes a begging for Sri Lanka.
Second time she's been dropped. It was a fumble and the rebound should have been taken, really.
My dad. I would just, you know what you did is I just, if you don't come with your dad, your dad would like go to the sentence.
Now, they're never easy, catches off your own bowling, because you're not quite sure how quick they're coming back at you. Actually, this one was a simple one. Actually, they're a little trickier if you are a seamer, but as a spinner, you've got to be expecting the ball to always come back at you. Didn't get it on the third attempt there, Dasanayaka.
No issue with Danny White-Hodge at all here, but I just wonder whether she was just in the island as she was trying to get back into her crease as well. Second grab should have been taken.
And that's actually something that we spoke about as an England side a couple of years ago, where to actually stand as the non-striker, in particular to spinners, and actually try and get nice and tight to them, just in case that situation plays out. Just that awareness, not just as the striker, but also at the other end.
Seventh T20 International 50 for Amy Jones, her second in Women's T20 World Cups as well. 50 of 34 in England after 12, 122 without loss.
Oh, I find that term deeply offensive, actually.
Be in no doubt you are looking at a generational talent.
Can Kimi make it 6 in a row? Watch the Barcelona-Catalunya Grand Prix live on Sky Sports.
All eyes on Scotty Scheffler's first shot at the career Grand Slam. The US Open. Live only on Sky Sports.
And the innocent Dachshund walks free. Court case pending.
I haven't got time for this. Do you want
50,
paper to
just
get
34 deliveries. Again with the rest of the order, asking Ella Knight just to slip down the order now. Freya Kemp, Nick pads on and maybe come in after Capsy in that sieve of run.
Yeah, and that's what the flexibility that we spoke about earlier, isn't it, Nessa? Just making sure that you're playing the situation. And yes, Heather Knight can go at a good strike rate, but actually you need to try and utilise those bigger hitters.
Breakdown from Misha Hilhardy. Can't make her pay.
This delivery here, drag down, trying to take the pace off it. Not a bad option with the field.
Then finds the gap out towards the mid-wicket again. Should be the one.
Not a bad option when it's a surprise like the first one, but now I think both these batters are sitting back, knowing that you can pull her away. There is the line-up we were given at the toss, but I can think that Heather Knight may slip down if they get down to Heather Knight or Freya Kemp.
Carved away offside this time. Use of the feet. Got some width. Picks up another boundary offside.
You just feel at the start of Danni White-Hodges' innings, she did get easy deliveries to put away to the offside, but actually I really liked how she moved her feet. She almost felt like she was trying to back with her, but she knows she's been a little bit edgy out there at the start of the innings for England of recent times. Now she's moving her feet beautifully. That first stride, making sure she gets as close to the pitch of the delivery as possible.
Quite get to the pitch of that. It should bring about a couple. Dickish inside edge towards the deep square.
Good fielding. Could have been sloppy. They put down a couple of chances. It's been tip and run to them in the inner circle. They need to up their game in the field. Stops like this will help.
Just making sure, as a fielder, you cover the ground as early as possible. That's when you have to put the hard yards in.
Edged. Decent work from Dulani on that occasion. 132 without loss.
Amy Jones, she's been in great form for England, having moved to the top of the order. She got a few things early up, been dropped a couple of times. I think what let her into her innings was how Sri Lanka left that mid-wicket open. As she's gone on, she's moving her feet beautifully. Likes the ball coming onto the bat in the power play. Yeah, you can see she favours that leg side in particular, the mid-wicket region.
Good combination, isn't it? With Danni White-Hodge, who favours the offside square. Amy Jones, who likes mid-wicket, wide mid-on, sweep shots. Keep adjusting your line and left. Danni White-Hodge also shorter, smaller. Just poor Jones. It's now Danni White-Hodge's highest score in T20 World Cups.
Advance again, bowler. Malky gets a little hand on it, but doesn't prevent another single.
And sometimes Danni White-Hodge does take her time just to get going, but she actually can go on to get those bigger scores in T20 cricket. Her favoured format, a couple of T20 hundreds under her belt. Was there for one in Mumbai. It was pretty devastating against India. She's going well here.
Yeah, she can be a little bit feast or famine, can't she? Last summer there were 3 ducks, maybe a couple of first ball ducks. First over. Let's have a look at the drop chances. This was early on the boundary. Thought she had less room than she actually did. Ball and bowl chance should have been taken.
Mid-off has it carried to the skipper. She thinks so. Maybe got the fingers just underneath it. Opening partnership broken. Sri Lanka needed that. There's plenty more to come from England's point of view.
Yeah, desperately needed that. Patu just had to work out how hard it was hit. It was on the toe end of the bat. So at one stage she thought it was going to be waist high. In fact, down by her ankles in the end. Just about got her fingers under the ball. Just about. Fingers got under. She takes the catch. She and her team needed that. Jones, the local lass, goes for 53. 135 for one. Drinks.
Oh, I find that term deeply offensive, actually.
Salty, sweet, acidic, tangy, sometimes a little spicy. Proper Parmesan is an incredible cheese, produced under strict control, protected by law. M&S go even further. Scotty, I don't think I've ever seen so many incredible cheeses in one space.
Per M&S la qualità è priorità per tutto il processo. Il latte di 3 aziende che sono certificate quello della sera, dove lo lasciamo riposare tutta la notte. E poi al mattino questo latte qua viene mescolato in caldaia insieme al latte che ci viene conferito proprio al mattino, diciamo, fresco. Il latte da liquido inizia a diventare solido. Dopo un'ora viene raccolto con la cagliata dal fondo della caldaia e messo poi da lì in salatura. Trascorsi quei 20 giorni arrivano qui.
Well, lucky old M&S customers. They're prepared to wait at least 18 months. I wonder if I can squeeze one of them in my case on the way over.
At Wren right now, you can get a Neff dishwasher for just £149. And you can also enjoy up to 60% off fully built kitchen units. And up to 7 years interest-free credit. Made for making the kitchen of your dreams a reality. Wren, made for living.
Dear Spielberg, Nolan,
Scorsese, Fennell.
we've never met.
But you've been there my whole life.
You showed me incredible worlds
Villains, hope.
and loss,
I've travelled through galaxies
wars,
and fallen in love.
100 times over.
So to you all,
I say thank you
For the stories
that will stay with me.
forever. The greatest directors, all in one place. The Sky Cinema Directors Collection, available now. All eyes on Scotty Scheffler's first shot at the career Grand Slam. The US Open. Live, only on Sky Sports.
The Golden Duck, just off the high street. 2 words, chow mein.
Silverbrun, be better at the crease. From that tear. Two of the warm-up matches missed the New Zealand series and the India series that England have played recently. First T20 international this year.
And Natsira Brunt was pretty open actually in the fact that she was feeling very nervous with not having much batting under her belt. She's here because of this wicket. Amy Jones, half century in the first World Cup game. It's really good. Trying to go over straight, so the plan was right, but not quite the execution.
What's the gap? Should be a couple. Pretty tidy over. 6 runs from it and the wicket, 138 for.
Shamari Atapati, I think she'd seen enough from her team's fielding, a couple of drop catches before that. Simple one, but as Nathan said, you have to judge those. And it was dying as it came to her. Just making sure she does the job herself for her team. Looks a little frustrated out there.
From Vitali on her return. Yorker almost in the block hole to Nat Siverbrunt. Yeah, 87 for 1 is a little more than consolidation. When you're none down, you can afford to do that. That's why the different stages of the game depend sometimes on the wickets that have fallen.
Yeah, England got some gifts in that period, and Amy Jones falling to that one wicket.
3 deliveries, 3 attempted Yorkers, and not far away from nailing them. It's the classic action for Yorker bowling. You may not have as good control over line, but over length, it's a better action to have. She go 4 from 4. Does she want to go 4 from 4? Oh, excellent. It's really good. And as a captain, you can set a field to it as well. The deep extra cover can come a bit straighter. Mid-off can go on the edge.
Yeah, and fine leg, the third inside the ring. That Siverbrunt new to the crease. I'm not quite sure she's going to go to that ramp early. That is a shot that she plays, though, more so than Danny Wyatt-Hodge.
This is excellent bowling. It really is. Superb bowling.
Yeah, we don't see much of this, if any, apart from the spin bowlers in the women's game. There's a lot of this type of action. You think out of Sri Lanka alone, there's 3 that I can think of. Tisara, Patirana, Malinga, obviously the leader of that pack. Salman Khan and Salman Irshad as well, but that has been placed away beautifully through the offside. Just got the leg slightly too full on that occasion. Dali and Siverbrunt helps herself. 15 done, 146 for 1.
Bowled those Yorkers so well throughout this over. This is the class of Nat Siverbrunt, just over pitches. Seemed to open the face. Definitely seen like that warm-up game, that half century in the last warm-up game. It's really got Nat Siverbrunt going here.
Well, England fans would have been a little bit nervous coming into this T20 World Cup. Will the captain come back? She won't be bowling. That hand, she's picked things up exceptionally well. And Wyatt-Hodge on strike, though. And the innovation now to try and access different parts of this ground here at Edgbaston. And it's Nat Siverbrunt, injured calf and all, that is really pushing Danny Wyatt-Hodge, and that is very good sign to see. So many questions around this England side over the last 12 months around fitness and heavy leg strength. That's probably the best indication of the adjustment that they've made in their training.
Yes, you would have had to work so hard to be fit back. Look at that touch, go, no questioning.
Ooh, outside edge and through. Maybe a little hand on it, took a bit of the sting out of it.
Well, expect that Kavisha Denali great style as well. Possibly those chances that have gone down for Sri Lanka haven't assisted in their morale in going out there and trying to bowl against England. But the fact that have assisted them in winning the series the last time they were here in 2023.
Goes aerially and gets the feet caught up trying to track it back. And Nat Sivabrunt was ball watching a little bit before Danny Wright-Hodge finally called it captain through. Now, didn't get a hand on it. Again, that's another opportunity potentially that's just gone missing. How harsh was I on that call, Lebs?
I think it was fair, Mel. It's the sort of moment that completely turns that opening game. Take that catch. All of a sudden, the wobbles go the England. Let it go. Allows England with a dominant side to capitalise. Many dot balls bowled so far.
Throws the hands at it, and now it's just getting better and better here for Danny Wright-Hodge. She is back. Playing superbly.
Fine confidence. Look how she's using her feet. Pumps down. Plenty of time. Not worried about any turn. Just throws her hands. Comfortably down the ball. Big smiles.
And that should be back-to-back, and it is. What an over here for England. 14 coming from it. They are absolutely flying at 164.
Oh, that's 100 on the board for me.
Captain just trying to calm things. Just snag a wicket. They want Danny Wright-Hodge, that's for sure. Two reasonably new batters into the crease. Deal with that Superbrunt though to start with. A little difficult until the leg side play at the moment. The sun setting. Leg side dominant player, Nat Sivabrunt, and is a strength area.
The thing Charlotte Edwards wanted from this side is big scores. Look at the important teams of India, Australia. They're all capable of 180, 200. You set the tone and you've got a good wicket. It's important that they go out and show that they're capable pushing those totals.
Yeah, there's winning and ways of winning, isn't there? Oh, pressure on the fielder on the boundary line, and they stand up tall this time.
Isha has been under the pump today.
Well, if you're coming over for the T20 World Cup, you get to see some of the very best sites in England. You can see them here in London. We're currently in Birmingham, more canals than Venice. Magnificent city to come to. Silverbrand goes backward a square and finds the boundary. There's real danger signs now for Sri Lanka. But it wasn't the over before where they got 14. They're now ready to launch again, England.
The length is something I think that Sri Lankan bowlers have just got to manage, are just to. They've been slightly shorter, they've been slower through the air, they've been allowing the batters to get underneath that bounce, and that has been a very consistent feature right through this innings. Same time, you compliment how the English batters have utilised the loose deliveries that have come their way. They've been excellent. They've just been 18 dots in this innings so far. That's been brilliant batting.
Pace off and just a little more air there from Adapadu. She turns to her field and says, right, give me the ball back. Needs to get through things quickly. 168 for 1. So they go at 11s. England have a very good opportunity to send a message to the rest of this competition, the rest of the teams in their group to start with, but also those in Group 1 as well. As we tick into this finishing mode, I think they've been in finishing mode for quite some time, though, to be completely honest. Sri Lanka wants some challenge here for Danny White Hodge. She's looking 7 runs off the third. Launch phase, as we have a look at the inning story here, was well and truly dominated by England, 51 for none, and then they kept on moving. Drags it down, protection in play. Silver Brunt. You know Danny White Hodge exceptionally well, Ebony Rainford. Brent, she's 1 hit away.
And she won't even be thinking about it, knowing Danny completely. She'll be saying to Nat, "You're right, love. What's going on up there? Nice wicket." She's so relaxed at the crease.
Well, very low hands on that as she tried to go large to get herself a little bit closer. Was ready to quick sneak through on the single.
It's one of those ones, the wicketkeeper had to throw the gloves on quickly, spin and see if he can take down one stump.
Oh, hasn't got all of this. An opportunity coming off the boundary line. Drives forward, one of the toughest catches in the game, and puts it down.
Silver, more experienced players in the side. She had a really difficult shot to deal with there. Went high. Just didn't quite get to it. Awkward.
Ooh, good contact there. It's to Silver again, so she's brought straight back into the action.
Look at it and say that she had ample time to get closer to that. But let's not forget, when the ball is tipping, sometimes that wind as well is not assisting the fielder. And that eagerness, of course, to get to that ball. Make sure that you don't make another mistake. It didn't work for Sri Lanka. Works well for England. 1-7, 5 for 1.
You're looking very smart today, Mel Jones. And no surprise, because as someone who has been entertaining this amazing trophy, look at it glistening. Walking out with very important PC and PCB members, Richard Thompson. Looking smart, Mel.
I don't think you can see the beads of sweat because that trophy's heavy. I don't think I haven't been in the gym for a while. Wish they gave me a heads up.
Or maybe Mel was just thinking about it. I can tell what's the weight of this trophy towards and send it towards the Australian dressing room. Undoubtedly the most fancy team, 6 titles already. They haven't touched that trophy in the last edition of the T20 World Cup. New Zealand definitely knows how heavy it is. Well, the experience of walking the trophy, I'm sure it must have been brilliant.
Look, it's been the whole build-up. I think having the cast of wicket here, setting things alight at this ground, just the buzz at the ground. The crowd's been brilliant, and these two teams as well. Good hands there from Nat Sivabruntov. Another Yorker length delivery. Good hands and good running.
about you, Mel. You are definitely cricketing royalty because no one is allowed to touch that trophy without the white gloves. And you were given the free reign with the trophy.
Innovation. That's what we love in this game. That's what we love from Nat Zimmerbrunt. She's come ready to play.
Nice to see cricket here in 2022, 2023. She certainly knows how to score those runs. She's got immense of that experience in that dressing room along with Charlotte
Oh, it's a good
Edwards.
shot, isn't it,
She's
from
a
that sort of
great
lunge?
cricketer in her own right as well. A legend of the game, by far from finishing. She's a class act.
And then straight down the ground. The field was up. She knew exactly that. She's just playing with the Sri Lankan field at the moment.
This is why England was so desperate to have her back. She's able to play 360, ball before full. She dinks it
Good
down the
for
ground,
toss
and then
out from
later
again from that sort of
stands
run.
tall, muscles it on. So looking good
Was
here.
this one?
And look at the fact she's coming off an injury. No cricket behind her.
That's good. That's full
Placement
again. And that
is a
goes some more
perfect note, Scott.
boundaries.
Some sharp fielding and playing between wickets. We've spoken about
Victory.
it already, but it is going to be pivotal to this T20 World Cup. The partnership now
What a
53
total
for
England
just
have got so
31
far,
balls.
188. So the partnership is Nasser Vaughan and then Wyatt. 53 of 31. First partnership. Oh, so good.
Contribution to senior players from England.
That's Barfield.
Chases a wide one. They'll take the additional run and the additional ball. I do look at Jariata Patu. I think she'll look at the scoreboard and go, oh, I can
So
challenge.
this is a 2 wicket partnership.
One can
Deep
she get
cover, deep backward square leg,
one on that
deep mid
offside?
wicket. Oh, that's good. That is
Yes.
good.
One of the shots of the day for Nat Zimmerbrunt. She goes
She's
for
all
miles as
over
well for her
India.
in England. England
And they're going to
193
move
for
to 193 for 1. What a score they've got. Sri Lanka, I've never really got early wickets in this game at all. Sri
Just
Lanka.
open that front foot. She knew she wanted to just power it in front, extra cover. Allowed her hands to open up
What are you? What
angle,
are you?
working with the steady action.
Don't know why it's going to be on strike. She's on 96 of 59.
See her back.
24s and 2 sixes.
Playing in the 10th T20 World Cup. Jariata Patu, she's under the pump as a captain right here.
Well, here come.
And a little headache has just been added to because they're past the over rate here. So now the challenge here for Jariata Patu is to figure out how to protect the boundary line with only 3 outside that inner circle. So she's gone deep mid wicket, long on, and deep
But that's
cover.
over. Here we go, 19th.
Really had to wait for it. Yeah, some brilliance. They need that, Sri Lanka. More pressure now on Danny White-Hodge to get to her milestone.
We've got a single. Danny Whitehall moves to 97 of 6.
On to most runs for England in a T20 World Cup as well.
She wants to get to her milestone.
Charlotte Edwards. One legend passing another. Impressive names, right?
Here we go. Why? Yeah.
And I think you look at that list and you start to think, how far could you take that milestone?
Danny's also on the top 5 for most runs for England at a World Cup. So is Heavenite, Edwards and Taylor among Douglas there.
Still early 30s, has plenty of time left, high quality skill, looking stronger and stronger.
That's good.
Danny White Hodge will push. She wants to get back on strike. She's going to have to get going. She's in the late 90s. She gets there.
That's another one to the board.
The very last thing that Sri Lanka wanted to give over to England here was a no ball. So it's, yeah, I'm feeling you. Jammery, this is tough. No ball.
Another no ball from Sri Lanka. She can't believe it.
The pain on the captain's face. Well, the first ball of the day, hip drilled down the ground.
Well, England are almost at the 200 mark in this game. 3 hits. Here she goes. She's going to slap it down. Oh, get there.
Into the padding. That hurts. The 200 comes up. It's the second highest score in women's T20 World Cups.
England are 202 for 1 now. Honey, what an innings. What an innings from the women last night. They put Sri Lanka through a tough innings.
What a beat, Nat Silverbrand. 213 in their sights. That was against Pakistan.
Back all the way. 20 million goal.
You can see what she's trying to do here.
Another wide. Another wide.
Line is wrong.
These are costing India. I mean, costing Sri Lanka, sorry, not India. No force this match. Danny Whitehall 11, Bruin 604. 19.2 children and 3 for 1.
All the protection on the leg side.
Oh, that's a really good shot now.
Of Nat Silverbrunt. 3,000 runs comes up in style.
And for me, this is the shot of the day. Complete authority here. Look at this, strong, stands tall, opens up wrist. Picked it up, just a little bit of power in the back end of the shot to get the elevation. Excellent.
You start to look at the scoreboard now. You've got 3 deliveries left. White Hodge stranded at the other end, 97 not out. And Nat Silverbrunt looking for a half century, can't get it, but gets Danny White's Hodge on strike.
See, there was a game where
Well, Danny, can she get 100, Danny Wyatt?
So Danny White Hodge is lucky here. She's given her 2 balls.
Yeah, deep breaths here for Danny White Hodge. Not for the crowd. You can see them all shuffling in their seats, getting ready. The anticipation, you can feel it. There's
Well, here we go then.
She's got 2 into her name, none in a T20 World Cup. Heather Knight, the only.
Can she get her 100? She's worked for 100. Lemon Bell's also 2 in a row. Here we go.
2 balls to go.
Can she get there? She can! She gets there! A remarkable innings. Oh dear.
Baby, and she comes out and makes a little history. Celebrated.
Well done.
Well, she's come out and entertained, played with flair. This is exciting start to the tournament.
Just the 7th century history of this tournament.
100 for 161, 12, 4, 26.
That's smart hitting. Usually you get to that milestone, the blood's pumping, the adrenaline's going, you just throw the bat at it, but she's smart enough to say, no, I'm going to take the wide, the extra run.
He's looking forward to round 2 and the knockouts.
Absolutely brilliant.
utilize experience in great fashion, in great style.
Looking forward to
The
round two and all
calmness,
the
the
knockouts.
composure, the attacking
Yeah, wow.
nature, and still believing that I can get to a milestone.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Danny
Extremely well played by
Hodge,
Danny White Hodge.
second
Talk
England batter
about
to
coming
score.
through into this tournament with not so much
What a
fluid
remarkable
behind her.
innings from that
The
player
fluency
right
was missing
there.
in that series against India, and then getting into the warm-up matches. But come the tournament, she has risen to the occasion.
She got
What a
100, she got
start
a
to the
very
tournament for her.
earned and worked 100. Oh!
Didn't quite get all of it, and it's
That's
going to be one bounce
far.
over the boundary line. It didn't sound great off the bat, but England finish it with an exclamation mark of note. 219 put on the board after being sent in by Sri Lanka. It's the highest total ever in the T20 World Cups. It's a challenge here for the opposition.
Sri Lanka are in a very dangerous
What
position
a
for them
way
to
to
win
start the
this
tournament.
game.
Making history. Big scores, century. Absolutely dominating the first half. Danny White Hodge is using her experience. Wants to set the tone here for England.
Remember, I wanted chicken burgers, and last time I couldn't have chicken burgers because they were too expensive.
Big time players.
So Sri Lanka will need 220 to win this opening game of the Women's T20 World Cup.
Home crowd
Let's have a night
wanting their
on
team
Amy
to
Jones.
deliver. That is exactly what they've done so far.
Matt
A
Betts,
reminder,
it's
Sri
time for
Lanka have some
Darlington.
power players themselves, and they love a challenge. For now, though, it's congratulations all round from her former opening partner in Dunkley, and a player that we were looking forward to seeing with some firepower in herself in Kent. We didn't see it today. We didn't need to.
First Charlotte Edwards clapping.
Just
Danny, she walks back up the steps here.
You just like bounce off his
46
head
from
whichever
22
way
as well.
you felt like.
Wow.
Birmingham has put it on today. Wonderful weather,
What a...
fantastic
Did
opening
he not do
ceremony
that?
from Wicked, and now
Did he just not bounce off his
221
head?
from England. Big total to defend. Regardless if you're down in the seat or there's thousands of people, and so you're looking at the ground from above, you know that you couldn't ask for a tournament to start in any better way.
You couldn't. So look at the innings that we've witnessed.
Jones, the new opener for England, teamed up with Danny White.
So Amy Jones went for
Yeah,
53.
nothing. Oh, it's Sheridan's birthday. Sheridan. Zach. 30. Bloody 30. I don't know, just Zach, I think.
Superbly well, 135
Considering
on the board by
it's
that
got a K
opening
at the end of his
partnership, and
name,
then
I
it
would have
brought
thought
together
that.
two senior players. Both these players have over 3,000 T20 runs, and they've added quite a bit to it today as well.
Yep, respect. Yep.
Bowlers here.
Okey-dokey.
Tough
The
going
bowlers
just off the
for
wicket.
Sri Lanka.
Here the youngster.
Only one bowler got a wicket for his first one. Three of the was
Yep. What does Keegan want? Well, I know that, but what? Yeah. I'm just making sure that Dad's getting the stuff that you asked him for, so you don't come back flipping out again.
yeah, some nice chocolate.
Nice chocolate, can't just bring your crap.
I just want some nice chocolate.
And he wants more biscuits.
He's just gonna get you Astor Price chocolate.
No, nice.
Charlie's biscuits, apparently.
No, Keane said he wants biscuits.
Biscuits and chocolate.
Oh, joke.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, we are not.
You might as well get 2 packs of each, won't you?
Oh, I am not.
Why you still got biscuits in your tub?
Been enough.
Well, I have to have it for supper because there's no chocolate in the house.
Everyone going over 10s.
No.
Not able to get that breakthrough.
No, Dad.
As well, had to keep
Shh.
chopping and changing the bowlers with very little success.
But I've never really got going. Sri Lanka in the game.
26 runs off the final over, joint most ever seen in T20 International. That's because of the platform that was
So
set.
far, because only one came.
Set by Danny White-Hodge. She's done it on so many occasions for England. And she's managed to do it again today. A reminder, limited T20 cricket coming into this tournament. But that is class, isn't it? The time, the sense both for Jones to start things, Angel, but then all of a sudden just started to open up so nicely.
They waited for that opportunity. They waited for the chance. Both Amy Jones and Danny White-Hodge went about collecting those ones and twos, then realizing what are the areas, what are the pockets of the ground where they can start dominating as well. And once they got the lever,
She hit 13 boundaries and 1 6.
and that's enough of an opportunity that they were looking for. And Amy Jones, Danny White-Hodge getting on towards the third 100, 107 not out right at the start of the T20 World Cup. It's an impressive start for her. It's an impressive start for England, and they will fancy their chances. 220 in the chase in the first game for Sri Lanka, for sure, will be a massive challenge.
Sri Lanka will need 221.
Wicket on both sides, so you
They're
need
23% offside and 20% leg side, 513.
she damages you so much. And then
Her scoring areas were offside and leg side.
scratching your head, aren't you, Ebbs? Because you're thinking, where on earth do I bowl? Because she has so much innovation.
Yeah, really, she has so much. She's able to stand tall and hit down the ground, but also bring
She is quite the batter, Danny,
well,
isn't she?
From one of the players down on the ground with Laura McGoldrick.
Danny White-Hodge, what a statement you've just made at this World Cup. 105 and quite a clip too. How does that feel?
Yeah, I still can't believe it. Yeah, it was really always a really nice wicket here at Edgbaston. Batting first game, obviously a few nerves around, but we really wanted to start well, and we did with 220 on the board. Can't ask for more than that. So yeah, I can't wait to go out there and field now.
Yeah, it's a very decent total. Talk to us about the opening partnership and how that set up your innings.
Yeah, Amy has been batting really well over the last few weeks, and we know how good she is. She's had a few different roles in this T20 team, and yeah, she's shown she can bat anywhere in the lineup. And yeah, she's so chill and calm, doesn't really say much. So yeah, we just said make the most of the power play, and yeah, plan really well, which we've done the last couple of days, and try our best on the night.
Well, it has all paid off. Congratulations on your innings. A beautiful tribute to Daisy there as well. I know she'll be watching at home. Congratulations. Enjoy the second
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Well, Danny White-Hodge was a very big part of the fact that England got up to 220.
So Sri Lanka.
No one can help Sri Lanka get to that total. It is the captain, Jerry Atapato. They're going to have to go at 11s. She's going to need some support as well.
Wow.
We'll go to a quick break here at Edgbaston. We'll be back with the run chase.
Nice, thanks.
What time was it?
Only 9:35.
Does it say about how the table is you picked out?
I'm gonna go do China Boy, go set it up.
Don't
Yeah.
accept like it.
You get a table sheet, I'll go clean in that.
I'm gonna see if you
I'll go clean in 2 minutes, just get it all ready for me. When I forget, we better go to my next. T20 Women's World Cup, England was 2026.
Court case pending.
way through to some of the most gorgeous beaches as well. And Sri Lanka will be hoping to catch a little bit of spirit here because they've got a challenge ahead of them. 220 runs they need from the 120 deliveries on offer, and they're going to have another challenge because Lauren Bell is in superb form in the power play at the depth. It does not matter. She bowls dot balls for fun. Natsira Brunt's still going through her innings at the moment. She was pretty happy with that, and why shouldn't she be as well? Smiles at the moment, but they're going to have to be really switched on here, Ebbs.
Yeah, well, look, we've seen Hatapatu do the damage before. She has that ability, the left armour at the top with all that power. But also, we keep saying it's not a one-woman team anymore. And for me, Rama, she's got her strike rate up this year to around 140. Can she bring some firepower? Vishmi as well. There's some experienced batters that can look to offer something. So, two captains going head-to-head. Hatapatu's to have the fire today.
I think when you look at this too, Atapato's played a lot at this ground. The Commonwealth Games, she's played here a lot across the 100 as well.